Hi, this is Erica. I just wanted to check in. I didn't post yesterday because I was really busy. Actually, Thursday and Friday and Saturday morning for like 2.5 days. I'm pretty busy with work and meetings in the evening. So let me see. I weighed in this morning at 160.5. So I had a big loss. I'm trying to think what it was yesterday. I don't remember now. I'd have to look. But there was a little bit of a loss yesterday, I think zero point 0.5, but now a little bit more today. And for just a glimmer of a moment, it said 159. And I don't know if it said zero point 0.5. I was just ecstatic because I really want to get below that 160. Of course, those are our big milestones. Last year, around this time, I was in the 140s, and my weight has fluctuated for all my life. I was thinking to it at a certain time, but at least the last 10 years, I suppose, going to from early, well, I guess middle 130s when I was taking a lot of diet pills, prescription diet pills, and not eating. And then after I got sober, I knew I couldn't do those anymore and keep my sobriety date. So then I did a lot of Atkins. It corresponds with if I'm dating or not. Really, I'm sorry, that's true. But I'm not now. But I'm just doing this for me, and my weight has fluctuated. I guess my point was throughout those years between 140 and the 60s, and I have in my closet a lot of 8s, 10s, 12s, and 14s. So I'm fitting into a 10 right now, where when I started it was really, really tight. Like I was forcing a 10 and I should have been in a 12. And I would have days where I would still wear 12s and 14s because I like it to feel looser. I don't know. Anyway, so that's that. And I have noticed with the HCG that I am losing it in a little bit different places because I had those common places where I would lose it real fast. The places I didn't necessarily want to, like my boobs or my face, and I can really feel it in my thighs and my legs. I am I tend to gain more weight in my thighs and my legs and my rear end, and not so much a stomach. Now that I've gotten older, and I don't know what else. I have more of a stomach than I ever did, but anyway. Oh, and my arms. When I That was one of the things that really bothered me, and he shook me and made me realize I'm bouncing my laptop. Made me realize that I needed to lose weight right away, and then it was one of those moments where I cringed when I saw a photo of myself and it had cellulite on my arms. Ugh. I hadn't had that before, and um, anyway, so that's it. Let me see. I made some notes of what I wanted to tell you also. Oh, I skipped yesterday. So I had from reading around what some people had said on forums and things, and I still would like to know the names of some good forums that y'all like. That it's a good idea to skip once a week. So I did yesterday, and the chart that I'm using for my weight had suggested yesterday, so I figured that was right on track. And from what I had read, if my dosage was too high, I would not be hungry. I'd actually feel better the day that I skipped a dose. And if it was the correct dose for me, I might have a little bit more hunger. And I did have a little bit more hunger. But the day before that, I had done 15. So I don't know, since it stays in your system for 3 days, I'm going to stay at 15 and then see how I feel next Friday when I skip a dose. I was hungry yesterday, and my routine was totally thrown off. I had to take clients to an event at a community college where they were serving breakfast and lunch. Of course, breakfast was a continental breakfast. It was juice and donuts, which I couldn't eat. But I did bring a couple of packages of dehydrated apples, and I made sure to buy them in the health food section and checked the label to make sure that they had no sugar and no preservatives. They are actually Mickey Mouse House brand, so they're probably for preschoolers or something. But I ate them. I loved them. And they were 40 calories a package, so I brought two with me. I tried to be prepared, and I brought a salad with me and some salad dressing because I knew that the box lunch was probably going to be from a deli and chips and a chocolate chip cookie, which I was right. That's what they were serving. Um, anyway, so I was kind of out of my element the little bit that I had gotten accustomed to that I can control. And it's always a little bit stressful at those things, and the clients need so much that I'm with. So I have the emotional tug that I really wanted to eat one of those donuts. I really wanted to go to the vending machine and get, a ho-ho or something. That's what I want when I'm stressed. But I made it through the day, and then when I got home, I had let's see, I made a steak and a salad, and I still was hungry, and just looking at those donuts earlier made me want something like that. So I had diet jello. That's what I had in my fridge. However, I didn't have just one. I had four. And I know that they're okay to have, and they're only 10 calories and everything, but I know everybody's different, but to me they're like frankenfood. The artificial sweeteners and the fake food that we can get by with eating a lot does a number on my digestive system, and I was gurgly and just feeling really nauseous, so I went to bed early, and then even didn't feel that well this morning. I don't know, when I have sugar-free candy or gum, it does that to me too, but I'm just learning. HCG Chica, I saw that you put that video up after you had the test for the food allergies. I want to have that done, and I plan on doing that in January. So, let's see. Oh, so I'm starting to realize, again, and I've had gradual awarenesses of this over the years. My family was dysfunctional about food, and my father was an overeater and would get up in the middle of the night. I think he would eat without remembering it. It's going to sound crazier and crazier the more I talk about it. But he even at one point asked my mom to padlock the refrigerator so we wouldn't eat. I had friends over. I was like 7 or 8, and I remember us sticking our hands, inside the refrigerator trying to get a hot dog or something out. So a lot of things I think are hereditary and that you learn them. And he put me and my sister on diets when we were only about 13, third grade. So once you start dieting, I think it changes the way that you view food forever. And I had an eating disorder at the end of high school and after high school, and probably much more than that too, my body image. But and so and I've been to lots of counseling and lots of treatment for my other stuff. So I have always known that there's a link with me emotionally and food. Now that I'm being consistent about the lower calories, and the HCG works wonderfully to curb my appetite without, like, the diet pills where it made me feel like I was a neurotic mess. Um, it does bring up some stuff, and I'm starting to be more aware of my triggers, like wanting to eat a ho-ho or a donut because I'm stressed or nervous about something else at work. It seems like so much of it is work, and just really wanting that fix. That I've started to have vivid dreams, like last night. And I talk about this freely because I work with women, so I don't want to shock anybody, but I was sexually abused when I was younger. So I think somewhere along the line, I mean, isn't that the ultimate way that we learn to just not speak? I mean, if you don't talk about it and you hold it all inside, it seems like very literally when I'm eating, I'm stuffing it down, and I don't want it to come out. So, and I have the Hashimoto's, the thyroid, which, the thyroid is housed in the neck, and I believe that it has to do with your throat chakra and speaking my voice, and some of the things that I can do on my own would be saying no when I mean no, or having an opinion, listening to my own opinion, feeling like my opinion matters, and writing, journaling helps a lot, but also writing, just having a voice and allowing myself to have a voice where I didn't for so many years. That seems like it's linked a lot to my food and my eating, because when I'm trying to shut myself up and shut that voice up, I want to eat. When I'm getting nervous that it might come out, and I'm just working on that it's okay to speak up, and sometimes I'm going to say the right thing, sometimes I'm not, and I'm really working on the last week. I've had some opportunities to say things that weren't comfortable for me to say, and I'm kind of clumsy, like a little kid learning to walk, but I'm doing it anyway. And besides, I tell women to do it all the time. It's just that I have to take this medicine. And let's see, and anger. So I do believe that I do believe literally that some of my bodily functions, like slower metabolism, constipation, that I'm tired or sleepy is sometimes anger or repressed emotions. So I'm working on all of that stuff, and this is a great opportunity to do it. I really have gotten some great feedback from everyone about the program and following the protocol. I'm certainly still learning, but I am enjoying it because it's just I'm seeing results so much faster and in new ways. And I'm starting to wonder if that's what he meant by abnormal fat because it is starting in the right places. Anyway, I'm feeling really good about it, and I'm going to read Pounds and Inches, the original, today. I might not stick to it exactly, but I'm going to try. A couple of people had mentioned maybe don't eat tuna, and so I'm not going to do that. I had chicken today, and I don't know what else I was going to say. But thank you very much, and I will check in tomorrow. Love ya. Namaste.